Hello, true believers. Welcome back to another episode of Bad Cinema, where we review some of the worst movies ever made, or movies that are so bad they're good. Today, we review the 1991 film Evil Toons from 1991, very low budget movie starring David Carradine called Evil Toons. And we'll have more about that right after this. All right, let's see what the chat says. We got Jay. Hey, Jay. How you doing, man? It's good to see you in the chat. We're gonna go. I guess I'm gonna try to share the trailer. It looks like I'm going solo today, but that's okay. But we got some I'll show you some still shots from this movie. It's called Evil Toons. And it does have a cartoon evil guy in it. Look here. The movie was so low budget though that they could only afford 90 seconds of animation. So the animated guy's only in the movie for like 90 seconds. He looks like a Tasmanian Devil's stepbrother or something. Look at that. And apparently the Evil Toon loves the ladies. It's basically a lot of female cast, a lot of talent, if you know what I'm saying. Some talented ladies. Well, they're talented in certain ways, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's see. We got another comment. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, though. So we're gonna show the trailer. Hopefully this works. I got my internet hooked up today, so I'm hoping it's better than the old internet I had. But we're gonna get ready to find out real quick. Here it comes. Although it does seem to be quicker. Yeah, I like the talent too. Well, stick around for the trailer at least, by the way. I know you got to go, but this is Evil Toons from 1991.
They came just for the weekend. Clean up the house real good for the new owners.
See what I meant by the talent, if we go back here and look. Hold on.
I pick you up Monday morning and you each get $100. I pick you up Monday morning and the house real good for the new owners.
There you go. That's what I meant.
I pick you up Monday morning and you each get $100. But this weekend,
this house has a long history of mayhem and madness.
And the acting is terrible in this movie. I watched it this morning again.
Just might last
but
a lifetime.
These girls really don't need to know how to act. I believe that one girl out there in the yellow, I believe she was on General Hospital for a while. Her character named Samantha.
Because this house
and they got David Carradine.
Is not a home to live in.
Sure.
And the place is really coming to life.
So it's already kind of weird. Now you might remember this guy from Gremlins. He was in the Gremlins movie, and he was the one that got killed by the bulldozer, I think.
Something funny's going on there. He's got a taste.
Remember the drawing of the beast? It's gone.
And there you go. There's a good shot of him. He basically, if you watch the entire scene of this, he licks her top off.
And he's on a quest for flesh.
Maybe she's in trouble.
You think? Did the blood-curdling scream make you think maybe she's in trouble?
Every door leads to another dimension.
You stop with the freaking beast? This is reality.
Every step.
So, it's got, I think David Carradine probably did this movie so he could have cocaine money, but, whatever.
Forward is a step backward.
Who am I to judge?
I've come to destroy you. And every
Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's see. This is what this movie's all about. It's not about like the great. There you go. Look at the guy's eyes. Look at the little cartoon. He's like, oh yeah, I know what I like.
Is a room with a view.
Do that!
Uh-oh. I better get past that part. All right.
We're figuring that out.
There's no telling.
This place is so spooky.
I'll drop dead.
Ah! Oh, I better go by that too. I think she's getting ready to do something bad. All right.
David Carradine, Artie Johnson, and the girls. Evil Toons.
Don't tell me you kids don't enjoy a good cartoon.
Good cartoon.
Evil Toons. It's a scream.
So there you go. Hey, Sean. Yeah, at least the prop guy had a little talent. You're right. I mean, I don't know. It was it's not the great, but I mean, it is what it is. The movie was probably. I mean, you're getting ready to see. I'll show you the Wikipedia, but you know, everybody, the video's better. You know, my internet looks a little bit better now. I need more lighting. I got this my interrogation light over me right now, like I'm in the police department. But I'm going to get a ring light eventually. But yeah, let's talk about the Wikipedia page real quick. And I got some clips we'll share. Oh, yeah, the internet is so much faster now. I can't believe it. All right. Evil Toons, the 1992 live-action adult animated comedy horror B film written and directed by Fred Olen Ray. I don't know if he's done anything. He's done a lot of like cheesy movies, you know, and holiday film, B movies. The film is a light spoof of traditional haunted house films. The plot. In the early 1930s, a man named Gideon Fisk, I think that's the Carradine's character, hangs himself in the basement of his suburban mansion home, suddenly to spite a possessed book made of human skin. You know, the possessed book made of human skin, you know, they ripped that off completely from Evil Dead. In the present day, a quartet of beautiful female college students. A couple of these girls look a little too old to be college students, but they're still hot. They're hired to clean the now vacant mansion over the weekend. Upon arrival, they clean the basement and find a strange dagger hidden in a chest. That night, the cursed spirit of Gideon delivers the book to them at his front door. The quartet then examine the book, finding it full of sketches of bizarre monsters. Some engage in depraved acts. With an incantation in the book, when an incantation in the book is read, does that sound familiar? Sounds a little bit like Evil Dead to me, guys. When the evil incantation it liberates, the thing stalks and attacks the sexually liberated Roxanne, taking on her physical form after killing her before doing the same to her arriving football player boyfriend, whose name is Biff Bullock. You know, that's a name you don't hear anymore. Does anybody? That's a good question. Has anybody ever heard of, met anybody named Biff? I've only seen two Biffs. This Biff and the one in Back to the Future. I wouldn't want to name my kid Biff because that guy in Back to the Future was such a jerk. The demon then plans to collect the souls of everyone in the mansion so it can be freed from its imprisonment in the book, along with its fellow demons. After finding Biff's body, the remaining women call their boss, Bert. Before he can help upon his arrival, he is lured away and killed by the demon. The women eventually discover the demon, who then kills all of them except for the sexually inexperienced Megan, the one with the glass, you know, the one dressed like a librarian. Gideon returns and aids Megan in defeating the demon, stabbing it with the strange dagger. Before the demon can return to the safety of the book, Megan throws the book into the fireplace, incinerating it and erasing the demon from existence. After explaining to Megan that he needed another mortal's corporeal strength to destroy the book and end its decades-long curse, Gideon ascends to the afterlife. All the demon's victims are revived the next morning like nothing ever happened. Only remembering their encounters with it was nightmares as Megan screams in terror when Mr. Hinclow, a neighbor, comes over with his portable television set so the group can watch Saturday morning cartoons. where she sees the demon on the screen, promising her that he will get her in the movie sequel. The cast is David Carradine plays Gideon Fisk. Monique Gabrielle is Megan. Madison Stone is Roxanne. A lot of these girls were in the Cinemax movies that came out at 2 o'clock in the morning, if you know what I mean. Barbara Dare is credited as Stacey Links as Jan. Artie Johnson as Mr. Hinclaw Chow. Dick Miller as Bert. Susan Ager as Terry. Don Doe as Biff Bullock. Michelle Bauer as Bert's wife. And Fred Olen Ray as the voice of the animated demon monster. The film was shot in only 8 days, so that really tells you everything you need to know about this movie. Due to the low budget of the film, combined with the high cost of animation, the animated demon is only on screen for approximately 90 seconds in the film. Director Fred Olen Ray says that mainstream Hollywood executives would not finance the film, citing risk due to the premise. He was quoted saying, "Even Roger Corman turned us down." And you know something's really bad if even Roger Corman is going to turn you down. He said it was too risky, so we did it ourselves. The film has subtle connections to the universe of H.P. Lovecraft. Roxanne mentions Miskatonic University, and the book which summons the demon into the mortal world resembles the Necronomicon. It was released on May 4th, 2010. Infinity Group released the 20th anniversary edition on DVD. The film has received a number of negative reviews. Rotten Tomatoes reports a score of 29% based on 7 reviews, with an average rating of 3.29 out of 10. Critics were negative about the acting in the film, the dialogue, as well as the animation quality, in addition to how sparsely it appears in the film. The 2000 book horror movie encyclopedia Creature Feature gave the movie 2 out of 5 stars, stating that it was a sorry excuse for a movie wasting the talents of Carradine and Miller. So there you go. That's the pretty kind of short and brief. All right, I'll see you later, Jay. So that was like a short but brief summary of the movie. And you know it's a pretty bad movie. Like I said, if Roger Corman says, no, I can't do it. If Roger Corman doesn't want to do your movie, you got a problem. But this movie is kind of one of those movies where they were probably going into it. I don't think that they thought it was going to be a good movie. They knew what they had. They knew it was going to be like a tongue in cheek. So it's actually pretty entertaining, though. There's some parts where it kind of drags on. But we have some clips here we can show. So I only got a few clips, but we'll play like this one of the girls, like the smart girl. They're like, read the incantation again. She's like, I'm too scared. My brain won't work.
Well, I'm too scared. My brain won't work.
I don't know. My brain doesn't work even when I'm not scared. So I don't know. I just like that.
Well, I'm too scared. My brain won't work.
Here's some of the character Roxanne.
Roxanne, vite!
That one's like a Spanish language clip. I couldn't find any of English a lot, so it was pretty sparingly. I mean, I don't know. So you only see the animated monster like for about 90 seconds total, probably, because they couldn't afford to show it. She just cannot get that champagne bottle open.
Ricorda che in tempi difficili devi lasciarti guidare dalla tua coscienza.
I mean, it looks exactly like the Necronomicon.
Ricorda che in tempi difficili
It's a straight ripoff. It's a straight ripoff of the Necronomicon. He did. And there's another one. This is, I think, the ladies in the basement when they were cleaning it out.
Ehi, guardate un po' qui. Ma che sarà mai qui?
I just picked it because you can see all the ladies in it. It's a Spanish language version.
Why do these things always have to start with young, beautiful co-eds going into the basement?
They always start with a bunch of stupid airhead co-eds going into the basement, right?
Why do these things always have to start with young, beautiful co-eds going into the basement?
Yep, it's true. And I always thought this was a good one where he's getting ready to get it right here. So yeah, he did. He died pretty badly. And we got some more screenshots here I can show you. Here's the Evil Toon, as they call him. I don't know. I mean, it's easier when I have people on the panel like helping me out, but I'm just soloing it today. But the special effects are crap. The acting's crap. Really, the only cool part's the animation. Although I don't know why they wanted to do the animation like that, and I don't know. And the girls are kind of cute. I will say that. Especially the one in the pink shirt there. I think she's the prettiest one. They try to hide it, but she's pretty hot. Of course, I like the dark-haired one, too, that turns into the demon. She's kind of cool. She's hilarious, actually. Her acting is really hilarious, too. You see that one? That's just crazy. Anyway, that's the movie, I guess. I don't know. It's going to be a short video today, I feel like. But I want to thank my channel members. We had Kingdom of Nerds yesterday gifted 20 more memberships. So there's probably a lot of people that don't even know they're a channel member yet. I'm going to have to let them know, I guess. But here, I'll read it off, or they can watch the video. Here's my channel members now. Cheap Comic Collector, Terry Floyd, Adamantium Blade Comics Collectibles, Canadian Survivalist, Jean Malot, Nerdy Geek, Clip on Comics, Random Reads, Stephen Lucky, Whale Boar, Ronnie Trickshot, Razor's Comics, Ryan Riley, The Comic Chef, Rad Art and Comics, Legion of Comics, Mad Spidey, Easy Comic Reader, Space Case Collectibles, Kingdom of Nerds, Comicverse, Lisa Noble, The Comic Vet, E-Man's World of Geek, Southern Comic Geek, KBDM, Cyclotronic Squirt Gun, I Have Comic Issues, Swagda, Gray Cloudy Day, Sticks Boy 73, Ben Compton, Madam, Garth Wong, Aggressive Relaxing, Taylor Winder, and Brian Twelvish. So thank you all, one and all channel members. And now I can safely tell you what is going to be next week's Bad Cinema at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be the 1988 Hong Kong film Righting Wrongs, starring the one and only Queen of the Scorpion Kick, Cynthia Rothrock. So please, it's going to be an action-packed one. This lady is one of the best kickers in the business. She's still doing movies nowadays, and she's a cutie pie, and she could kick your ass. So please tune in for that. Now, also, just a quick reminder that there is another, the Comic Conversations will be tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern instead of Tuesday, because my guest has a show he does on Tuesdays at about the same time. So tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, Comic Conversations with my guest, Metarog. He's kind of a pillar of this community. He's a great guy. So just tune in and hear us talk about comics and doing YouTube videos. And also another reminder that Good Cinema, which is on Thursdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll be reviewing Superman 2, starring Christopher Reeve, Gene Hackman, Margot Kidder, and Terrence Stamp. They all have passed away. It's kind of sad. Terrence Stamp just passed away. So I thought I would do this movie in honor of the great actor Terrence Stamp. And then at 7 p.m. on Thursdays, we always have the Comic Lounge. So grab your favorite comic book, pour yourself a drink, get a snack, and join us on the Comic Lounge and talk about comics, pop culture, and everything geek and nerd related. And then don't forget another episode of Sunday Super Show Extravaganza this Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay, now I guess it's time. I probably should have rated the movie. So, Evil Toons, I give it an A for effort. There's a lot. It's kind of enjoyable. Mainly if you're watching with a bunch of friends, I would recommend it. But I can only give it 3 wings because, of course, on my show we grade it 1 to 5 wings. He was the great 3-foot tall Filipino action hero who did movies like Impossible Kill. Anyway, but Wing is what I call the patron saint of bad cinema. So there we go. I give it 3 wings. And I would recommend if you're going to watch it with a bunch of friends while you're drinking a couple of beers or something, But I think I'm going to probably just cut it short today. We got a lot going on around here. Hold on a minute. The dog was back here with me, and she pushed over the little door that was blocking her. But all right, we got the dog up here. I'm moving in. This is my new setup. I haven't got all my posters and comic book stuff put up on the wall yet. But I'd like to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Bad Cinema. This is a short Bad Cinema. But like I said, we will be back next week when we will be reviewing Righting Wrongs from 1988, the 1988 Hong Kong film Righting Wrongs, starring Cynthia Rothrock. So please tune in for that. And also another reminder that my guest tonight on Comic Conversations at 8 p.m. Eastern will be Metarock. Had to do it tonight because he has a show on Tuesdays. So it's going to be a special time and day for Comic Conversations. But I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. And I'll just show you the channel members again. Here are all my channel members, and I thank you one and all for being a channel member. Remember, my subscription is only, you can be a channel member for 99 cents. You get some custom emojis, and I'll probably do it a monthly giveaway. It won't be much, but I'll do what I can afford. But remember this, guys. Just because it's bad doesn't mean it's not any good.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod! Snoochie boochies.